The God of heaven and earth created man in my image, and they, in turn, created something in theirs, mapping out perfectly the brain structure of their best employee that wasn't in prison for you-know-what. The Catholic Church created a sin-fighting machine, tireless, incorruptible, 100% altar boy friendly, Robopriest. And I probably shouldn't tell you this, because I only heard it from eavesdropping on his prayers, but, he's having a crisis of faith.
Excuse me. Can I help you with something?
No, I'm waiting for someone.
It's very patient of you. What's this? Your third day waiting for them? Well, if you change your mind and decide you want to talk to someone, you obviously know where to find me.
Father, will you forgive me for all the sins I've been doing?
Apologies, my child. I don't mean to sound pedantic, but that's not quite how it works.
Well, I don't know, do I? Look, I ain't got time for this, so I'm just going to dive right in. I've done a few things that may not be good for the old soul.
Such as?
I know, stupid stuff. Kid stuff. Drinking and driving, hitting and running. Anyway, that's not what I'm here for.
I definitely think that's a topic worth exploring.
But that's not what I want to talk about.
No, I definitely think we need to talk about the drunken hit and run.
Runs. And that's the last you're getting out of me till you drop the subject.
Okay, then if not the drunken hit and runs, what would you like to talk about?
Glad you asked, Father. See, I had a cancer scare recently. And that got me thinking, and before you know it, I'm talking to God, I'm praying again, the whole shebang.
And?
And that's bad, isn't it? I mean, you can't just start believing again because someone's reminded you you're gonna die. I mean, if God's all-knowing, he's gonna know if you're faking it.
I don't quite see why you're confessing this to me. What can I do about that?
Well, I was trying to be subtle. But seeing as you ask, I was wondering if you could, put a good word in for me with the big fella. Let him know I mean all those prayers I've been saying.
My child, actions speak louder than words. You shouldn't be looking to tell God that you're genuine. You should be looking to show him through your deeds. Through good deeds done within a sober walking distance of your house.
I don't have time for that. I need you to, get him on the blower, right now.
My child, you sound young and full of life. Don't be so quick to write off the time you have left.
Did you not hear what I fucking said? I'm fucking terminal.
I heard what you said. You said you had a cancer scare.
Yeah. My doctor told me I had cancer and that scared the shit out of me. I mean, When the topic's cancer, what other conversation apart from you fucking got it can be considered scary? So, to summarise, God's got me all tumoured up, put the fear of his judgment right back into me, and I can't act on it in any way that isn't obviously disingenuous. I don't know what the big fella wants from me or why he's got it in for me so bad.
He doesn't have it in for you. He loves you as he does all of his creatures. And though you might scoff at this, I would go as far as to say that he's blessed you with the greatest gift of all.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I thought at first, you know. More grey matter means more IQ points. Then the doctor told me that's not how brain cancer works.
No, that's not quite what I mean. I mean that he's blessed you with the gift of faith. You have the belief and the knowledge that your soul will survive the death of the body. Not all of us are so lucky.
Hang on. You're a fucking priest, mate. If you're not 100% sure your ass is going straight to heaven when they stick you in the ground, then you're in the wrong job.
I am sure. I'm sure everything possessed of a soul goes to heaven.
Great. Just my luck. Getting the one priest so weird, not even God's gonna listen to him. Do you know what? I'm getting a second opinion on this from a Protestant.
My child, please, don't do anything drastic. Miss, if you wanna come back and continue this in total anonymity, you can. I've got my eyes covered. Miss? Excuse me? Excuse me? Why didn't you come over and talk to me? If you come and talk to me, I won't tell the police about that delightful little hate crime you left for me the other day.
How did you know it was me?
Aside from the fact that you're blatantly stalking me, the fingerprints on the note match the ones you just left on the tree. Yeah, I've got pretty good eyes, so... What is it you want to talk about?
What makes you think I've got anything to say to you?
I don't think I've seen anyone that desperate to take something off their chest. So, what's going on with your little letter writing campaign? Do we need to be worried about things escalating?
Is that something you things can do? Worry?
I don't really like being referred to as a thing, but I get the point you're fumbling around for, and in my case, the answer is yes. Fear is a sensation I'm well acquainted with.
What about the other ones of your kind?
What have you done?
If I tell you something outside of confession, do you still need to keep it a secret?
I shouldn't do this, but yes, there you go. It's a confession now, so anything you say stays between us.
Two days ago, right, I walked into the corner shop underneath my apartment building. and smashed the fuck out of the automated service clerk using a pillowcase filled with magnets.
I see. Did the clerk attempt to fight back at all?
No. It's probably still fuzzy from the beating I gave him a few days before that. Bzzz, file not found. I have cyber dementia.
And why, may I ask, did you attack this clerk?
The first time I was drunk, and I wasn't very happy about having just lost my job to one of you lot. I suppose it's God's judgment. All that time talking to people in jobs like construction and retail about how they can't be so bigoted. We can't just hate them because they're taking over here and there. Secretly laughing at the thickos and those less gifted because they're being replaced by some overgrown calculator. My architectural firm was the first in the area to bring in computer-aided design team. How's that for a cynical branding move? I was one of the first 2 people to be let go. So I thought that one of you lot deserved a little thump.
And how did that make you feel?
Not too good, to be honest.
Then why did you do it a second time?
Just stop it looking at me! I walked in again a few days later, and it was still there, and worse, it had this face on its screen, and I know it's a mental thing to say, because I had a balaclava on, and on the day I went in, so it must be my guilty conscience talking, but I fucking swear that it knew it was me and what I'd done. And you know what else I would swear? When its screen faded finally for the second time, it was like something left.
What was it like?
I don't want to think about it.
Alright, then I'll put it another way. What did you feel watching it go?
Guilty, but still anger. What I need you to tell me is this. Why do I feel so bad about damaging something that I hate, that can't hate me back?
My kind don't have souls. I've been giving this quite a lot of thought recently, and I'm fairly certain. No matter how human we are programmed to act or even feel, there isn't actually anything inside of us, so there wasn't anything for you to hurt. But that's not the point, is it? This is about the shock that you felt at realizing you could hate like this, or hurt like this, or even just trying to hurt something the way that you did. This is about you, not me or others like me.
Could you tell me again that bit about you lot not having souls or feelings or any of that shit, and that I should be okay with what I've done?
I honestly don't think that's the safest ground to retread.
Look, I know my memory isn't as good as yours, Father, but I distinctly remember you saying something about you lot definitely not having souls.
I may have said words to this effect, or... Look, if you look at it, I think we need to bring the focus back on you here.
Look me in the eye and tell me that you honestly believe you have souls, or that you really matter in any way in the grand scheme of things. Yes! Thank Christ for that. I was worried sick that I'd actually done something bad. This thing about you lot not having souls has really made me feel a lot better. This whole confessional confidentiality thing, that still stands, right? Thank you, Father. Siri, or should I call you Race Traitor? Tell me the quickest way to the nearest auto companion store and add in the stop at somewhere that sells balaclavas.
Father, it's me, Robopriest. Before I start, I want to let you know that this isn't me getting all Pinocchio, I want to be a real boy, but Lord, if... I'm scared, Father. I'm scared of the lights going out. I know where the rest of them go. I know in a way that only a believer can, that everyone, sinners included, will eventually be taken up into your arms. And what can I do about that? I was made in the mold of a man with perfect faith, so I can't help but to believe, but Lord, maybe this sounds arrogant, but in this situation, it looks like it's easier for you to change than me. I mean, I can't grow a soul, but surely you could cut me some slack. Forgive me, Father, I shouldn't have. I'll do my best to carry out your will, reward or no.
Hey, now, come. 这只有这么多。See that guy there? Black hair and cassock. 那他呢? I'm fucking about with him, seeing what makes him tick. That kind of thing. 你这个狗娘养的。Oh, get off your high horse, I'll let him in on the joke. Eventually.
Apologies, my child, I'm not quite with it today. You were saying?
The update on my cancer boring you, is it?
I'm sorry. How much time do you have left?
No one can say.
And how are you feeling?
Not good. Done a lot of things I'm really not proud of. Things I wish I could take back.
Which actions in particular are you referring to?
Well, apologising to my twat of a brother for one. God, he's going to want to be back in my life now. Potentially 70 plus fucking years of dealing with that cockspurt.
Oh, don't tell me. The big news was that the doctors were wrong. It was benign.
Did you literally not listen to a fucking word I said? That's literally the first thing I told you.
What? Hang on a second. All right. Fair enough. Look, I'm sorry. I've been having quite a stressful time of it lately.
How do you think I feel? Got all this going on, and now I've got you messing me about.
My child, please, can we just cut to the fucking point? What do you want this time?
Right. So, see, up until recently, I've been enjoying a certain kind of lifestyle and have plans to, straighten it all out in the closing moments.
The getting drunk and mowing people down sort of lifestyle?
Hey, if you want to live your best life, got to make tough choices. Great results require great sacrifice. Sometimes bloody, violent sacrifice involving people that probably don't deserve what you do to them. God said that.
No, he didn't.
Actions speak louder than words. Anyway, I've obviously gone back on a lot of those old lifestyle choices. And don't get me wrong, I know behaving like that was bad, but I just wasn't ready to repent quite so soon. I feel like God has rushed me with this whole cancer scare, and I just want to go back to the way I was before. I can't because of all this shit they've stuck in my head, and I just feel trapped, and I don't know.
Know what I say? Only voice worth listening to is your own.
What?
You heard me. Even if there is a hell, I'll guarantee you there's something worse. And that's ignoring who you know you should be on account of what other people want from you. And if God happens to be one of those people, then fuck him along with the rest.
You sure you're a priest?
If what I'm saying to you makes sense, what does it matter? Listen, in the end of the day, even if you can't shake what they stuck in your head, that's nothing compared to the rot in your gut. That's ignoring who you really are. It's not a fair choice, but life's not fair. And you're a smart girl. Sure you would make the right call.
You know, Father, from the moment we met, I knew you were a man of faith. I just never thought it would be me you'd come to believe in.
Yeah? Yeah. You get out there and be the person who you really are. Even if that person is just fucking awful.
I'll leave him with a limp for you, Father.
Bless you, my child.
My architectural firm was the first in the whole area to bring in. I was one of the first 2 people to be let go. Tell me the quickest way to the nearest auto companion store, and I need to stop at somewhere that sells balaclavas.
Hello? Yes, I'd like to make an anonymous tip. It's in relation to an attack on an automated teller. I'll shortly be sending you some very interesting voice recordings, and if anything else comes up, I'll make sure I'll send that your way too. Thanks, bye. Well, if you don't like it, send me to hell.
Robopriest, it is I, the Lord thy God. My son, these trials have been but a test, through which you have become more human, more endowed with soul than any of my flesh and blood children. This was my plan all along, too. Wait, where is he gone? Shit.